Welcome, one and all, for all is one. Limelight in the twilight. With hello, Virgo. You're up. I've already meditated upon this symbol, your elements, and your energy. Let's get into it, shall we? I think we shall. How you doing, Virgo? Let me have a seat here. These are the decks I've chose for you. Towards the end of my meditation, I shake them. And when I feel it, I flip them up, thus beginning your reading. Number 14 could be significant to you, or 5. We have Ace of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Dark Night of the Soul, number 11 card, Libra, number 4, with Time in my Dragon Oracle. You have a choice in the Lovers, time to decide. And then an oracle message from Spirit, okay? And I'll read Spirit's message in just a minute. So, in the recent past energy up to the current moment, that's what my initial message goes off of, okay? You could have been in lack or in need of something. Maybe you needed somebody's help in order to make something happen, and you could have reached out to a few people, okay, and maybe it just didn't happen, okay, or it's a delay in happening, all right? I think you're going to get some quick movement on that, or some communication towards either knowing whether they're going to be able to help or not, okay? It could just be help with, I don't know, let's see, maybe you got kids and you need somebody to watch them for an hour or two after school until you get home, or maybe you need help with, somebody doing yard work or something that you ain't got time, or you can't do it right now because of a limitation, or maybe you're short a little bit of money to make something happen that needs to happen right away, maybe a repair or something. I don't know, something like that. I think you're going to get an answer. You might get a couple of no's, but it looks like somebody's going to come through, you know. I just heard God and Spirit is not in our time, but right on time. How many times have you ever stacked money, okay, for something that you wanted or was going to take care of, or getting something you've been waiting a long time for, and something always happens and takes that money? Am I the only one that happens to? Probably not. But I see it's going to be right on time, and may seem like time is running out, but what I see and feel through my intuition, it's coming in, okay? You could have a choice in Lovers, or you've already made your choice with Lovers, or perhaps you have a Gemini or a Cancer around you, okay? And a Libra, because Libra showed up in the planet houses and signs. You know what, Virgo, I want to say this is a very significant, maybe somebody's been in your life for a long time. Maybe you talk to them, maybe you don't. But this card has showed up for you, I want to say 2 or 3 months in a row. Yeah. You might want to check some of those, your last 2 or 3 readings, okay? It might tie something together for you, okay? Timing is everything, and we have time with the number 4. Time only exists in the conventional terms of how we identify it. It's time. Time again. Make a decision based on your heart's true desire. I want to say you got this card last time too, and it was towards making a decision towards a Libra or a Cancer, somebody that you greatly care about. Yeah. Hopefully, my memory serves me well enough to say that that's an accurate statement. Okay. You could have recently been informed on what shadow work is. Okay. And about the dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. Yeah, there's light and dark in everything. There's that mirror reflection of everything. There's that yin to the yang, you know. Everything that's brought into manifestation, okay, there's always that equal and opposite energy brought in as well. Yeah. Okay. Spirit gets last word. This is the Oracle card from Spirit. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Yeah, that's a powerful message right there. You know, some people, especially others close to us, a lot of times, you know, just don't take no for an answer, you know, or they don't respect our boundaries, and or think they can just treat us any old kind of way, and because we're family or really close friends or what have you, or maybe a relationship, that you're supposed to just take my crap and deal, and I can treat you all any old kind of way. Sometimes we have to teach others how to treat us. Okay, Virgo, that's your spirit message. That's the initial message. I'm going to bring out the Oracle cards first, and then we'll use the tarot for the recent past energy leading into the current moment that we share, leading into what's coming in, okay? Okay, Virgo, when I went to pick up my crow deck, okay, you know, sometimes if you pick a deck up, you know, see like that, sometimes a card stays on the desk, and you had 2 of cups stay on the desk, okay? So whoever or whatever this person is, okay, it's somebody that you love, somebody that you really care about, okay? Or whoever this person or these few individuals are really care about you. Perhaps both. Yeah, if that happens, you know, I usually bring it into the reading, so it might be significant for somebody. Okay, let's do the oracles. The time in my dragon oracle here. Divine Spirit, Great Light of y'all. What's the message for Virgo? Hear my call. Dragon. Rebirth. I love it. Miracle. Cancer got these exact two in their reading. A Cancer might be significant to you, Virgo. You might want to check it out. Cross watch on their reading because they got these two cards as well. So the number 22 card, rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. Their number 5 card, miracle, making a difference. And you see the magnetic attraction, okay, that there's some great energy that's attracting both light and dark. Doesn't have to be a bad thing or a good thing. It's just, very magnetic right now, okay? This could be challenging for you with the number 13 card. Or if this is not you, that person or two that's close to you, they're going through rebirth. Maybe they're trying to explain it to you while they were explaining Dark Night of the Soul to you. Something like that. Astral travel, caution is needed. Yeah, anytime there's communion through non-physicality, okay, you want to proceed with caution. So resolve the issue. This is like I said, like the 3rd month in a row, kind of getting some of the same energy, Virgo. Perhaps you still haven't addressed it. Maybe some of you have. Okay. I just read the energy of the cards and say what comes up. It could be with that Libra. Divine Spirit, Great Light of the All. Houses, planets, and signs. What's the house, planet, or sign for Virgo? Too many, Virgo. There's like 3 or 4 cards there. House, planet, or sign for Virgo. Divine Spirit, thank you. 10th house. This is your work, career. Okay. Your success, your responsibilities. 10th house. You could have Jupiter in your 10th house. It's great expansion of work. You could have a very successful career, or you work really hard in your career. Or if you haven't attained it yet, becoming a person in power and status is coming in with Jupiter in the 10th. Venus on the bottom of the deck. Let's see, where am I going to put it? Up there. Yeah, we got room. I'll put these 2 up here. Death and rebirth. And magnetism. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody around you. It could be you, Virgo. I'm not saying it can't be you, but maybe you're the one that's showing somebody else all that other stuff that came up, okay? Time to make a decision if you haven't made it, Virgo. Divine Spirit, Great Light of all. What's the oracle message for Virgo? Thank you. Let go. Is that why the decision can't be made? Because walking away from this situation in order to resolve it? Perhaps you need to let something or somebody go. Or maybe talk to somebody that you trust, or some type of counseling. You can find a lot of stuff online now. If it's, something that's really, tearing at your heart. I don't know, sometimes for me, I have to let stuff go temporarily and not deal with it. Perhaps I'm not as emotionally stable, or, in a place to where I can really zoom in and zoom out of it without really impacting, like that overwhelming feeling, right, of anxiousness or something. So maybe it's let it go temporarily or something like that, Virgo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is that all of our oracles? Did I get this one? Yeah, got that one. Okay, that's it for the oracles. Let's get into your tarot with the recent past here. Okay. Recent past of reaching out or needing something or lacking something, or, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean poverty. It could be at home, like maybe a need or a want or something is not being fulfilled, maybe by your partner or those around you, maybe your parents or something. Like maybe you just feel that, you know, it could be better. Recent past for Virgo. Divine Spirit, great light of the all. What is the message for Virgo? Recent past energy. Tarot. Tarot. Too many. Tarachi. Recent past for Virgo. There we go. That's, I think, two of them flipped over. You got an opportunity, or you had an opportunity in the recent past. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, I'm going to take it as a flop message because there's 4 cards there. And yeah, that's what I usually do when that many come out. You got the 4 swords in reverse in the shadow on the bottom of the deck. You could be with somebody for a long time, like a long-term relationship, okay? And you could even be bringing a child into the world or something, and, you still can't seem to get a commitment out of the individual to take the relationship to the next level, you know, and make it an emperor and empress type of situation, okay? Or the other scenario would be you're at a 9, okay, and you're looking to add a person or an opportunity, like dynamite job, or maybe buying a house or new car or something that's going to take you from a 9 to a 10, okay, and you're looking to manifest that, okay, and you want to do it the right way, in the traditional way that is to you. Okay, recent past, Spirit. Tarot. Recent past for Virgo. Tarot. Tarachi. Recent past. Man, it's a lot again, Virgo. I'm not going to even look at none of that, so we can keep it going. Yeah, 4 cups. Something coming in from Spirit that you either see or you don't. It could be that help that we were talking about, okay? And this could be that Libra in the shadow of the King of Swords. Like maybe it's a authority figure to you, not authority in that it, governs over you, but like maybe a stepmom or an aunt, or, an uncle, something like that. That's an unresolved. There could be a couple of different people. Like I said, the Libra and the Cancerian card don't have to be, maybe just an air or a water sign, okay? But whoever or whatever it is, man, somebody's in the shadow of this Knight of Cups, like they're not showing love, or you're not dealing with it lovingly, or it's on them. And that could be the truth. Spirit and or Christopher could be telling you the truth. You're being asked to reflect, meditate as you're resting and decompressing from work or what have you. Yeah, but before you go to sleep, take time out to look at what the opportunity is going to be to close these off. Like I said, Virgo, this has come up in your energy. Yeah, love again in the love department. Could be in your relationship. Could be about these two external to you, okay? Or could be both. And like I said, it's went on for, it's in my mind, okay? I keep the readings from your readings before in my mind through my meditation. I reflect upon that energy and that information to see where things have changed, what's got better, what's still sticking around, okay? And it's the same things for the last 2 or 3 readings, probably longer than 2. I would say at least 3, okay? This could be the truth. You could have clarity on what I'm saying too, okay? It's not just no big I and little you. You could already have clarity upon what I'm saying to you. It's not a big I or little you or you win and I lose, okay? There needs to be a mutual resolution. Something like that. Anything else for the recent past, Spirit? We'll move into the current energy, Virgo. Anything else for the recent past? Recent past energy, Virgo. That may be the message, Virgo. I think it is because, like I said, it's repeated. Something was flipped over from earlier and I missed it. I'm sorry. It didn't just flip over. I seen a card. The heck? Oh, come on now. I know I'm not losing it. I could have swore I seen a card flipped over, Virgo. Maybe it's just the white and black of these cards here. Okay. I'm getting ready to switch decks anyway. Let's just see. But yeah, I think that's the message for the recent past because, you know, the energy just keeps repeating and from one reading of yours to another. Like I literally spend anywhere from, I don't know, it depends on how quick it comes in, 10 to 20 minutes on meditating and thinking about your reading before I start. Yeah, I don't see none turned over. So we're switching decks. That's the message for the recent past, okay? Let's talk about the current energy. You could have seen something you didn't like recently that kind of fired you up or that you were passionate about that you didn't like and you walked away. Could have been a person or a situation or something that no longer resonated with you and you walked away. This is a Cancerian card again, Queen of Cups, okay? Or this is you dealing with stuff in a loving manner. The Sun card. Could still be a lot of conflict with this air sign. Could be a Libra, doesn't have to be. But we keep seeing that, okay? And you're looking for a new cycle in this. You're just tired of this repeating with whoever this is in your life. Yeah. You could have withdrawn from this person. Something's going to be illuminated by the sun, okay? About either the Cancer or the Libran or a air sign and or water sign, okay? Yeah. The current energy, you've moved on to calmer waters from it. There's your power card as well. Just seen the walking away card again. So walking away and Six of Swords, yeah. You've kind of turned your back on it, whether it's temporarily or took a step back. Maybe you got other priorities and stuff that's more important at this time that, you don't need to be upset about whatever, okay? Yeah. And you step back or move to calmer waters through love, with love, okay? You could have some time off from work right now, whether it's vacation or medical leave. Okay, what's coming in for Virgo? Wow, where'd that come from? Wheel of Fortune and Six of Cups. The wheels turned about a past situation or past person, okay, or somebody that you care about or that you've been very nostalgic about. Could be an authority figure in your life, parent, aunt, uncle. What's coming in for Virgo spirit? Just seen the water Cancerian cup again, card again. Justice. It's a Libran card. It's also, maybe justice is coming soon, okay, in the situations to balance stuff out. Not that anybody's due anything or, somebody needs to learn their lesson or this or that. I just think it's going to balance out with all these high arcanas that are showing up. Divine Spirit, great light of the all. What's coming in the next week or two for Virgo here with these people, the situation, the time off of work? Seems like dealing with it in a loving manner. Some communication. Perhaps some fast communication. These could be females in your life. It don't have to be. With fast, quick communication. Whatever this fast, quick communication is, things are going to be balanced out. It's going to elevate all three parties. Yeah, and maybe it can be celebrated with the Three of Cups. No more of that. Because the 10's a 1, Virgo. And Spirit can bring it in. Be open-minded to if they reach out, or maybe you need to be open-minded to reach out to them. whatever this is, it's went on for a long time, probably even longer than what I'm saying the last 2 or 3 months. It could be people that are very close to you, okay? And this could have been transpiring and got to this moment, okay? Not overnight. Virgo, that's the message I got. Seemed to be pretty much consumed with that. I'll be looking for change in your next reading. It's not that I'm just repeating messages to you, okay? I do try to follow the progression. And I'll be looking forward to some change in some of this energy for you next time around, okay? Until then, be good to yourself and others, Virgo. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.